Inhale up. Exhale.
What you're looking at is a modern-day medical miracle. It is a unique miracle in that this is one of a kind, hopefully just the first of its kind, because many other cities across the nation are looking at it with the idea of imitating it. But this is the first, and it is phenomenally successful. The story of Jackson Medical Mall is best told from the present looking back, because it's rather unbelievable from the front end looking forward toward today. But right now, the mall is 100% occupied, and the retail strip mall across Woodrow Wilson from it is 100% occupied. Other retail and service establishments dot the landscape around the medical mall, and plans are being put into action to revitalize the residential areas adjacent to it. And properties being acquired for what will become a medical corridor from I-55 with access to Lakeland Drive and the Jackson International Airport, with the University Medical Center on the east, the medical mall in the middle, all the way to Hawkins Field Airport on the west. This medical corridor will incorporate research facilities and treatment centers and clinics, as well as communities within walking and bike riding distance to the facilities for the people who will be coming here to work in them. Now, how did this start? Well, it started with an offhand comment made by Dr. Aaron Shirley as he was eating lunch with Judge Reuben Anderson at Piccadilly Cafeteria, one of the few businesses still surviving in the old Jackson Mall back in 1995. At the time, Dr. Shirley's Jackson Hines Comprehensive Health Center was pinched for space, and looking around at the empty old retail mall, Dr. Shirley made a simple observation.
It went something like, Reuben, you know, we are struggling at Jackson Hines trying to find space. And we have all of this sitting here. Wouldn't it be nice if we could find a way to use some of this space? That's where it started.
What more logical solution to an obvious problem? There was plenty of room for most any endeavor inside the nearly empty mall, as evidenced by the empty spaces in the parking lot just outside, as seen from this aerial photo taken in 1995. And compare that to today. And it's a good thing Dr. Shirley and Judge Anderson and Dr. Walter Conley of UMC, who also needed additional space for his facility, didn't comprehend the impossibility of doing what they had envisioned doing, taking an old retail mall on its deathbed and performing a medical miracle and bringing it back to life like it is today, with retail shops and clinics and classroom space and medical support space and state-of-the-art treatment centers. Because if they had realized it couldn't be done, then it would have never happened like this.
I think that you can see this as dreams coming true, visions that were had years and years ago by some great leaders. And Dr. Shirley and Judge Reuben Anderson, Dr. Wally Conley. But today, these dreams have come true by the service it's providing, access to health care.
We also have almost every specialty that you could think of in our specialty clinics. You can get primary care. The University Medical Center expanded their primary care offering by joining with Jackson Hines Comprehensive Health Center, so that's a partnership. And there are lots of firsts that happened here, and so that was the first time that a community health center and a teaching hospital had joined forces to provide primary health care. And they both they coexist in the clinic. So anything you need, from dialysis to research and development, cancer treatment, primary care, specialty, cardiac surgeons, anything that you need, you could potentially get it here.
The clients in the medical mall have found the adjacency to other medical services in the mall is an important plus for their patients. And the location of the medical mall itself and the abundant nearby parking is a huge advantage for patients coming here.
We feel like it's good because it's right off the interstate. It's not very far. A lot of people know where UMC is, and that's only at most 2 miles away. So it's real convenient for our patients.
And it's not only patients who found the medical mall handy.
We have from the University Medical Center, over 1,000 employees working at that location. Wow, what a place to work, because it is good, safe. We're locating off of our campus the support services like human resources, IT services. We have 400 IT professionals that are located at the Jackson Medical Mall, providing for the new electronic health record that we're installing here for our operation purposes.
But the success inside the mall would have never come about without the medical mall reaching out into the area around the mall. And that outreach was a part of the initial plan, not only to renovate the mall, but to revitalize the neighborhood as well.
I don't think the mall would have enjoyed the success it has if it had not, number one, embraced the community, and number two, showed the community that it was going to take the same prosperity that's inside the fence out to the community. So we've started the process. Just like we did inside the mall, we've created a very safe and comfortable environment. Once people get here, they don't want to leave. And so we started to do the development outside the gate, and we're starting to put brand new businesses, new developments outside. And so now the phones are starting to ring, and developers are interested in starting to want to put their programs in place with ours.
That development in the surrounding community didn't happen spontaneously. It too is a part of the ongoing plans and goals of the medical mall.
We started to acquire properties that were adjacent to the mall, and that's residential and business, and we started to clean up, renovate, tear down anything that wasn't appealing, and so that we could make sure that we had a plan to go forward with enough property to create opportunities for new developers who wanted to do business development and developers who wanted to get involved in housing and residential development.
There is this perception that this is not such a great area of town, but I think that's been one of the neatest things I've seen, is the mall is really working hard to improve the area, to support businesses in this area, and there's just a lot of positive changes. They have a lot of interest in the community, and they support positive changes in the community, so I really feel like it's a win-win situation.
Slowly but surely, folks are recognizing that there's a new spirit going on here, and that we are in the business of changing this place one street at a time, one house at a time.
With the established success inside the Jackson Medical Mall and the improvements already in place in the planning stages in the surrounding community, the vision for the future is the medical corridor.
In one end, you have the Academic Medical Center, providing for the academic, clinical, and research opportunities for the state of Mississippi and its citizens. But at the other end of this medical corridor, you have a business airport. This all leads back to the center point of the whole corridor. The center point is the Jackson Medical Mall. It's sort of it's the anchor. It's what is creating the energy for development all throughout this corridor here.
The only reason there's any thoughts of developing something as ambitious as a medical corridor is because Jackson Medical Mall proved impossible ideas can happen.
If this experience had not proven that something like this would happen or could happen, that I don't think that discussion would be going on today.
It's like the medical mall is the heart of the whole area. And the vision that grew out of a chance remark over lunch one day has given the area a heart transplant and changed its focus from looking back to the good old days of the past
Good job. To the back.
to looking forward to the great days of the future yet to come.